Welcome back to more Pikmin 2. Last time, we finished exploring the Glutton's kitchen, so this time, we're returning to the Awakening Wood. The first time we were here, there were 5 wild Pikmin we weren't able to reach, so our first goal for today is to try to find those Pikmin. You can actually locate them on the first day we're here, but we actually wouldn't have been able to reach them because we need yellow Pikmin for that. So I have 40 yellow Pikmin and 30 white Pikmin. We actually destroyed the poison wall by the white flower garden, so the white Pikmin are actually mostly here to help carry things back more quickly than the other Pikmin types. So let's carry this down from the stump, so we'll leave that there for now, and have the white Pikmin carry it back in a bit. But for now, let's actually toss these yellow Pikmin up to the sledge. This is basically where the armored cannon beetle was in the Forest of Hope. So yes, we need all of our yellow Pikmin up here, and then we can use this little side path to make it up to the ledge. There is an enemy, so we have to be a little bit careful here. Look there! Wild blue Pikmin are chasing prey near the water's edge. Perhaps by observing these wild specimens, we can understand more about their true nature. Cert, ding. I apologize, I was momentarily entranced by them. Now, back to work. So now we have the fun task of fighting this enemy with yellow Pikmin. Yellow Pikmin aren't the best suited for combat, but we'll try to make the best of this. These enemies aren't too difficult to defeat, just try to swarm their faces, because the back shell is impervious to damage. Like with the fiery Bulblax, we will be leaving this enemy here to help grow more blue Pikmin once we reach their onion. But for now, let's have Louie explore this area by the white flower garden. So we have another scale over here and an electric fence that we'll have to break once the yellow Pikmin are done with the other fence. Like before, we're going to toss up all of our Pikmin but one, and then use that Pikmin to weigh down the scale. We have some more berries along with a dice. To start out, let's actually get the berries down from this plant, and then we'll try to carry this dice back to the ship. We also have a cave entrance over here, but again, we actually have to get the yellow Pikmin over here first. It looks like they're about about a third of the way done with that. As I said that, I could hear it move to the third phase, so that was actually good timing. I actually kind of want to monitor this a little bit so they don't actually carry things back. So yeah, let's start carrying the dice back now, and let's move over here to actually collect the other treasure that we got down from that stump earlier. So yeah, they're actually done with the fence, so let's meet the blue Pikmin. At last, you have encountered them. They seem to have gill-like ducts on their cheeks. They must be blue Pikmin. Like the other types, they look to you for direction. While they are indeed surviving naturally, they still seem to long for a valiant leader. With 5 blue Pikmin in tow, let's start raising our numbers a bit. We have some of these little Worth 100 Pokos, we have the Chance Totem. As I was saying, we do have a few enemies around here to defeat, which are actually very annoying to fight, if you ask me. So we might not have the best luck, actually, defeating them until we have raised their numbers a little bit. Partly because they're very fast, and we only have Leaf Pikmin to worry about, to work with. In the meantime, let's have Louie go over here and pick up the treasure we passed by. 10 Pikmin should be enough to carry this back. Also, the little caterpillar enemies have appeared here too, and we'll start eating the berries here, which is actually pretty annoying, but we're pretty much set for a spicy spray, so I'm not overly concerned about that, but it is kind of worth mentioning. And we have the Healing Cask for 60 Pokos. So back over here, we have plenty of blue Pikmin now, so let's get them out of the ground and get them to work on some of the other pellets and maybe the enemy. It does seem like they're... never mind, they're actually set there. I am a little bit concerned about the yellow Pikmin, so I actually am going to head back over to Louie. I'm going to leave the white Pikmin here for now, and I am going to have the yellow Pikmin work on the other wall. Just to speed things along, and also just in case they try to carry the spoils here into the water, which sometimes Pikmin will do. So just to kind of keep them out of the way, I think this is the best way to actually approach this. We actually need a lot of blue Pikmin. I would like to have roughly 80 blue Pikmin by the end of the next day. That might seem like a lot, but I hope it won't be too bad. But yeah, blue Pikmin are actually very helpful, so I would like to collect quite a few of them. So there we go. Let's swap back over and then have Louie start chipping away, or have the yellow Pikmin with Louie start chipping away at this electric fence. The one scary part about these scales is remembering to pick up a Pikmin at the end of the day, because you do need one to weigh down the scale, so it can be a little bit scary, like if you accidentally leave one behind. So yeah, we can toss these Pikmin up here, and they can start working on this now. One thing I've actually noticed on both new play control versions of Pikmin 1 and 2 is the throw distance is actually farther than Pikmin on GameCube, which is actually really nice. You can actually throw a Pikmin pretty far, and it definitely trivializes some things. We'll actually see a good example of that in a couple days. So now that we have 30 blue Pikmin and have maxed out the counter for now, let's actually have them carry this back. This is going to take a while because they're all leaf Pikmin. In the meantime, we can actually work on something else. We want to take the blue Pikmin, trying not to leave any behind, and there's actually a wall back here. But there's also this little stone thing. The wall will take forever with only 30 leaf blue Pikmin, so instead we're actually going to prioritize the little stone thing in the water and see what happens if we can actually break this. This might take a bit, again, because they are leaf Pikmin, but this is definitely worthwhile, instead of focusing on the wall for now. The fence is also coming along nicely, it looks like. I definitely need to get these Pikmin some nectar as soon as possible, because yeah, this is definitely taking longer than with flower Pikmin. So breaking that stone actually drains the water, meaning any kind of Pikmin can get through there now. Alright, so next up, I definitely need some nectar for these Pikmin. So let's actually go over here, I left the paint tube over there. We'll have the white Pikmin carry it back in a bit. We're actually basically done with the blue Pikmin for today. There's actually not a lot to do on this first day with the blue Pikmin. We are going to explore a cavern, but there's actually no water hazards in this cavern. There is actually water, but we don't have to worry about it from a hazard standpoint. So the yellow Pikmin are done, so I'm actually going to call them back and have them collect another set of berries, I think. Is the yellow Pikmin stuck on the fence? It is. So yeah, we'll have the yellow Pikmin work on this. I'm going to loop around with Olimar to drop off the blue Pikmin and also pick up the yellow Pikmin over there that was weighing down the scale. Then we'll get some red and purple Pikmin and reallocate our numbers basically, and then explore this next cavern. One thing worth mentioning, just while we're here, is like with the Citadel of Spiders, you still will want white Pikmin for this next cavern, even though there's no actual poison, because even though there's no poison, there are things we might have to dig for. So yeah, even though it doesn't seem like you'll need white Pikmin for poison, you still need them for this next area. Alright, we have one bitter spray, which is better than where we were at, and in the meantime, let's actually have the white Pikmin carry back the paint tube, or I could call all the Pikmin, that's fine. The white Pikmin do run faster, so if you try to swarm, more likely than not, the white Pikmin will make it to the treasure first. And yeah, this is way faster. So yeah, we're actually... Oh yeah, we also have to break this wall in a moment, so let's actually get started on that soon. And we have the decorative goo for 80 Pokos. I like how all of the paint supplies, drawing supplies we found, like the crayon or the chalk in the previous cavern, and now this paint tube, have like Mario Paint branding. That was an old Super Nintendo, or it might have been a Super Famicom. Was that released internationally? I think it was. I think I'm confusing it with a different Super Nintendo mouse game, Mario and Wario, which was Japan only. Yeah, Mario Paint did release internationally, and was like a creative software. So this is taking a while with white Pikmin and yellow Pikmin. Let's take out some red Pikmin. Like before, we definitely will need some other kinds of Pikmin for this. Like, we definitely want purple Pikmin for this, but just for the sake of time, because of actually getting the Pikmin over to the wall quickly, which purple Pikmin aren't exactly the fastest. So yeah, that is not the best numbers for actually tearing down a wall, it turns out. In the meantime, let's put away a bunch of the yellow Pikmin, because we really don't need that many. And we actually don't need that many white Pikmin either. Again, if we're only having to unearth things and not have to actually use the Pikmin to actually navigate poison, we really don't need that many white Pikmin for this. So yeah, we have about, what, 25 red Pikmin, 30 purple Pikmin, and like 20 yellow Pikmin and 20 white Pikmin. So that should be enough for this next cavern. To get there, we have to use this little ramp here and make our way across. Trying to swarm them to actually get them through here a little bit easier. So, you have at last reached the higher ground. Congratulations are in order. Wait, what is this? My seismic sensors are picking up tremors deep below. What force is at work in the depths of this planet? Next up is the Bulblax Kingdom. I feel like I've been saying this every time, but this is easily the scariest cavern we found so far. Again, with the candy pop buds to get them to register in the index later on, you do have to toss one Pikmin into each candy pop bud, so for the sake of completion, I just tossed the red one in here because I didn't actually want to lose out on our current numbers. We have a new type of Bulborb, the orange Bulborb, and the orange dwarf Bulborbs. Which again, I'm pretty sure are not actually Bulborbs. They're actually bread bugs. The orange Bulborbs are scary because they actually wake up a lot faster. So you want to attack from a distance, which again is actually easier because the cursor goes farther on the Wii version. But this is actually a very scary set because we also have a couple dwarf Bulborbs around the area, so trying to defeat all of them at once is a little bit scary, but we got through it, no problem. So it looks like that might be our only treasure here, actually. So with the white Pikmin, we'll have them carry this back. Again, it's just a lot more efficient. Even without maxing out the count, it's still pretty fast having them carry it back. I feel like there's another treasure here. I might be thinking of another floor. A lot of these floors kind of run together. And this is the Crystal Clover for 150 Pokos. Nope, that was everything, I guess, so let's move on. The exit is right over here, thankfully. Next up, we have some more fire, so let's actually take the red Pikmin. Again, we could use the purple Pikmin for this, but we might as well. I actually brought 30 red Pikmin. I actually kind of lost track of my own numbers as I was calling them out of the onion before entering this cavern. We have a treasure up here, but we also have all the Dweevils around, so we will probably want to defeat those first, so they don't get in the way. Again, the way these attack is they basically will eventually like unleash fire if they're being attacked for a certain amount of time, but with purple Pikmin you basically defeat them before they have a chance to do anything, which definitely trivializes the elemental weakness, or elemental system of this game. Again, I do feel like Pikmin 3, and even Pikmin 1 actually does a better job of making each Pikmin type valuable. Pikmin 2 definitely has like a couple types that are really good for specific tasks, and that kind of reduces the usefulness of like a bunch of other types of Pikmin. Again, specifically the red Pikmin are not super helpful because a lot of their attributes are either not overly affected or are done better by other Pikmin types. And worth 150 Pokos, we have the Tear Stone. I'm kind of sensing a pattern with these treasures so far, that we're getting a lot of gems. So over here is the exit. With sub-level 3, we actually have a new enemy. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Withering Blowhog, which is obviously related to the Puffy Blowhog. If I'm not mistaken, it's very similar in that it can actually revert Pikmin to their leaf state, But I'm pretty sure they also can actually knock down captains, so that is a lot scarier in some ways. We have a white candy pop bud, so in case you didn't bring white Pikmin, you're not completely out of luck. You can get white Pikmin through that, but I just find it a little bit easier to just take enough white Pikmin to begin with, and also, again, it helps to carry things back if you have really fast Pikmin. This one's right by the escape pod, so let's actually defeat this one so it doesn't get in the way. And I also kind of want to scope out the rest of the area, just in case. Again, things can fall from the ceiling, and if like an egg drops from the ceiling, that's great for getting nectar and also potentially sprays now. I would like to have at least like 5 or 6 sprays by like day 7 or so. So yeah, I would love to find some more just while exploring these dungeons. It would definitely speed things up a lot. Based on the radar, I'm pretty sure the only treasure is the buried one. So this is why we need white Pikmin. Over in this area, we have the radar going off. And we can slowly unearth this. Also, by the way, once it's partly dug up, you can have the other Pikmin help out, but it's just, in my opinion, a little bit easier to have just the white Pikmin dig it up, and then, because they'll be the ones to carry it back in that case, rather than like the purple Pikmin, if they're helping, they might actually start carrying it back, which is very slow by comparison. And worth 40 Pokos, we have the Olimar Knight Shell. One, I feel like it's definitely kind of like an interesting choice to name it after himself, and two, given that he named it after himself, I'm actually kind of amazed that it's not worth more, since it is very clearly named after Olimar. So yeah, we actually didn't have to worry about the enemies. And we'll just leave the Pikmin there for now and make our way to the exit.